So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, every day, any day. 52's the mic right here, over there.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
3 down, 3 down. I'm scared. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 52's the mic.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Off the play fake, Bridgewater going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Wide, get wide. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Take right. Hey, 4 down.
third down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Say.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. No. Off. Charlie. Hey. Mike's 50. I'm going back.
On third down, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
56. Easy. Check out color. Alpha. 56.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, it's Taylor. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fight on these two. Arsenal 180.
You got 3 down. Shift.
Hey, 57 colors.
Check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the 44, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 50.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Bridgewater now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Bridgewater. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down, Saints.
Let's go now. 18 Daily. Hey, watch the slant.
On the ground, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC, 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
61. Matchbox, right. Correct. Turn up. Kill.
Now Taylor shedding through the defense. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Mahomes is going to run the option left. He may try, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
From the gun, it's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Okafor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the mic. Big stop, G. Big off. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. No. 3 down. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yellow.
56. Mike, 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards.
First down.
3 Motion.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll run on first down. Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Saints 16-yard line.
Yellow. 40.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick up the ball. Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill.
Again, it's Kamara.
Run, run.
10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Rush in, rush in. Anyway. Hey.
Running with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
We're back now in KC. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
I got you, boy.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Slam, slam. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Watch the whip.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Stills the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready.
Hey, 43, 15.
Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Spot 56. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Yellow. It's just me and you. Kill. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Chiefs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Pull it together.
Easy.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Echo.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing, Bridgewater. going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Check 3, check, go.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, 57, 57.
Safety screaming. General, West.
On 1st down, Taylor. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
36.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll run with Taylor. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
What's twins? What?
15, 15. 15.
To throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Forced out to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...